But does anyone here think they have any moral justification for exploiting animals? What would it be?
Well, you believe in like both sides of morality. Morality is not just a negative, right?
Sorry, how do you mean?
Morality is not. Are you a Puritan?
So I believe that things can be morally virtuous, if that's what you mean, as well as morally wrong. For sure, sure.
And there are moral virtues like flourishing, right? In the big sense, happiness in the big sense. So like music would be a human good, and the removal of music would be a bad.
Decreases well-being, for sure, yeah.
So lots of people get pleasure out of animal exploitation, as
absolutely, yeah.
So there's a moral case to be made there that the pleasure that humans get out of it is greater than the suffering that animals get out of it. Now, we can disagree about the degrees to which, but that's a much more complex argument than just saying, no, I'm not interested.
Sure, from a utilitarian perspective, I would say that the suffering of the trillions of animals each year greatly outweighs the pleasure that some people get from exploiting animals. But I'd ask you
for veganism, that might ask you for meat limitation, or it might ask you to think about where you get your meat from, or it might ask you not to eat pigs, for example.
So that's where, from the ontological perspective, I'd say getting pleasure isn't a good enough justification for hurting animals.
Right, so why not?
Well, if I put it in a different context, I wouldn't accept it in a human context, so why would I?
It's not in a human context, you've just transported it to a different context.
No,
if my mother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle, right? If it was, if it was that case, then it would be true. But
sure, but if you're saying that it's not acceptable from a human perspective, but it is from an animal's perspective, what's implicit in what you're saying is that there's a difference between the two creatures that justifies that difference in treatment. What is the trait difference between me and a pig that justifies you killing the pig but not me?
Well, for example, moral agency.
So if I find a human who hasn't got moral agency, is it okay for me to harm them?
Okay, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Which has always intrigued me.
Yeah.
What is the difference between killing an animal and then killing, because you're eating the vegetables, right?
Sure.
You're also picking the leaves from the tree, etc. They have to die for you to eat.
Yeah.
Do they not have the same right as the animal? It's life. You have to take life to eat as a vegan.
Yeah.
Those who are not must take life to eat. There are some plants, some animals, they know that they're here to serve as food kind, yes?
No.
Yeah, of course they do.
So let me answer your initial question.
Let me finish. What is integral is that we do not judge everybody. Not because veganism has worked for you, it doesn't mean it has to work for everyone else.
Okay.
It's about acceptance. You understand? We cannot all be the same. We cannot all have the same philosophy.
Sure.
It's about accepting because we all are on our different paths.
Can I answer? You've made several different points. So your first point was, what's the difference between a plant and an animal morally?
Life.
Sure. So I would say I don't give moral value to life. I don't give bacteria moral value. I give moral value to sentience. And because a plant isn't sentient, they haven't got a subjective. They haven't. Let me finish.
Plants aren't sentient?
No. Absolutely not.
No.
They have no subjective experience of life.
Really?
Where are you getting that from?
Where you
you ever spoken to a tree?
No, I haven't spoken to the floor either.
But it will avoid the pain.
So it doesn't avoid pain. There's no evidence that plants can feel pain, but they can react to stimuli. I give you that. They can react to stimuli.
And a fish doesn't have a central nervous system, but it can
yes, it does.
It can react to it.
A fish does have a brain and a central nervous system.
Plants are alive.
I never said they weren't.
And they are sentient beings.
No, they are not. No, they are not.
Well, I'm not going to stand here listening to you because it's contradictory to what you're saying. The plants are alive.
They're alive, I know.
No, he's listening.
He's not listening.
He's listening.
It's not.
To what we're
How do you know it's a he?
He or she, it doesn't matter. But let's not get into the.
There's no gender in a plant.
We can't put more rights a man or
the same.
What's got more rights? Yeah. Well, rights are a man-made thing, and obviously humans have more rights than animals, of course.
Really?
Well, they do. It's a fact. Are you saying that animal rights is?
It's right.
No. He's asking. No, I'm not saying any. I'm saying he said which has more rights, and it's a fact that if you know about human rights, there's more human rights than animal rights, of course.
Okay.
Is that your question?
No, because they're saying about men's rights.
Men's rights?
Yeah.
What about them?
Those guys are talking.
Because we're here on this three-dimensional plane, some animals know that they are here to serve that very purpose. When it's time where their body is ready to have that type of protein that from the meat itself, an animal turns out. Why? Because they know some Some species know that they're here for that purpose. Some species
even if they, I mean that's not true, but even if they did know they were, that wouldn't make it moral to kill them. There could be some
who are you to judge the morality of that?
Who are you to kill an animal? What gives you the right to do that?
Not because of what I'm saying. Some species know that they're here.
So you think
some trees
when you say no,
when
you say no, do you mean that they want to die?
What is death? You see, that's another. We're opening another path now.
I'm asking you what you mean, though.
No, but what is death?
Losing your life.
No, but no. What is life? You see, so it's all depends.
Look, we don't need to know.
No, it takes on a different perspective.
Tell me what you mean by they know they're here for us.
That they're here to serve as food for the people.
How do you know that? Why is it they run away when we try and kill them?
Huh?
Why is it they try and avoid the knife?
What I'm saying, look, forget about when we're here. Look, when you go in the bush.
And they still run away?
No?
They don't give their neck up to the knife?
Some of them, they just come because they know that.
No, that's not true.
But you know, we'll go on and on and on.
That's not true.
What works for you, veganism is not necessarily going to be for me.
But the issue is you're only seeing it from our perspective, you're not seeing it from the victim's perspective, who's being hung upside down and having their throat slit.
Everything that is here for us to eat should be eaten because...
What does that mean? I mean, who says what's here for us to eat? Are you here for me to eat?
No.
You're full of protein, I could eat you.
Listen, me, when I'm writing, yes, and I need inspiration.
Sure.
All I need is to go and sit against a tree. I touch, I say thank you, I feel the energy. The tree, I can feel it welcoming me, communicating with me. So I cannot accept what you've just said. No. Is it because you're justifying your veganism, which is wrong?
Well, no, because you kill more plants than me by not being vegan. So more plants are dying. If you care about plants, you should be vegan because the animals that you eat are fed with plants. So they eat more plants than you, and therefore there's more plant deaths. But from an evolutionary perspective, there's no reason a tree would evolve to feel pain. Well, if they did feel pain, they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. They can't escape it.
Oh man!
The reason
I understand. You've got your heart is in the right place.
A dog? Yeah, because a dog isn't normally used for meat. A dog is
sure, but you agree that whether something's normal or not doesn't necessarily make it moral or not. I mean, slavery was normal; it was still wrong.
Slavery is not like eating is like it's a human craving a satisfaction that a human desire. Like
sure, but sex is a desire as well. Doesn't mean people should be allowed to have sex non-consensually. So just because we can,
no, you can live without having sex,
and you can live without killing animals.
That's true. But so, all right. So let me go from the perspective of.
How you doing?
How are you doing? You're back.
I've been, how old are you?
25.
I've been coming back before you were born.
I bet you have been.
I'm 52.
I bet that tree's been here longer than you.
Yes.
That sentient tree.
I've been coming here for 28 years. 28 years I've been
That's why your debate skills are so good.
Where I come from, we respect animals in the sense of don't kick them, don't just slaughter them and leave them. You can't do that.
You slit their throat.
But your people do that.
You slit their throat though.
Your people did that. You just said you were taught to do that. Your people did that, not my people. Isn't it?
Yeah. This isn't. Hey! This isn't about different groups of people.
Oh no!
I'm talking about
different groups.
No, because you kill your group of people kill animals just as much as my group of people do. We all kill animals.
I come from the Caribbean, and what we do, we kill the cow, we eat the cow. We catch the fish.
How is that any different from the UK when they kill the cow and eat the cow?
Because you just said they taught you. You were English.
Yeah.
I'm not English.
I'm not English either.
Well, where are you from?
Wales.
Oh man, please. You are English.
Tree gets sick, a tree dies, tree gets born.
A tree dies doesn't mean
tree dies.
I told him that the other day.
Yeah.
That was more than a day ago.
Well, more than a day. Well, no, please.
But you know what? I think about it every night.
Oh, you think about it every night?
I think about it every night. Every time I close my eyes.
He's got a point. A tree gets born, a tree grows, a tree dies.
Yeah. Hang on. Okay. The HIV virus can be killed.
Do you sleep on a bed?
The HIV virus can be killed.
You sleep on a wooden bed.
Does that mean the HIV virus has more value?
Look at your shoe. Your shoe. Yeah. What does your shoe made of?
It's not leather.
I'm asking you a question.
Plastic.
If you go, if you go and then you go all the way back, because we're going back. it will look like your shoe and what you wearing and whatsoever comes from a tree. So why don't you walk naked? Because you believe of man law.
Yeah.
Why don't you
I
walk
honestly don't know
naked?
what you're talking about right now.
Because there's something the man telling you about the tree. Yeah. The man telling you about why would you want to cut the tree and just leave the tree? So you feel that the tree...
So trees are not sentient beings.
And
okay.
You know what? Your shoes are made from leather.
Yes.
These aren't leather. These aren't leather.
It's not leather, but
it looks like leather. It's not leather. The thing is, in today's world, you can get things that look just like leather, but they're not. No animal has to be exploited.
You have to look at him,
hey,
and then you go deep. Whatever he has wearing comes from the tree.
Exactly.
Or comes from nature that you destroy.
So what?
So what are you talking about?
Because trees haven't got moral value.
What?
You're not making any sense.
What is? Wait.
Not in my country.
You're not making any sense.
In England.
Okay.
In my country, we adore trees. Black people used to worship trees.
Exactly.
We used to adore the trees.
Exactly.
The trees is important.
Good for you.
Coconut.
Very
it's good for the body.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Yes.
All those man, you can't behave yourself.
Just because
you need to speak to European people, not me.
How am I not making sense? Look, you still haven't answered this point, because even if you were right, even if these trees had moral...
I am right.
Okay. This tree loves his family. Okay, hello tree, he likes happy tree.
Yeah.
Even if you were right, we feed billions and billions of animals with plants, and they eat more than us. There are more plant casualties because you eat animals. If you care about the trees, the plants, plant life, you should be vegan.
Okay,
I'm saying you would reduce plant death if you went vegan.
Listen.
You would what?
Which part?
Reduce plant death if you went vegan.
Reduce plant?
No.
Because the animals we eat, they're fed with plants.
Graze on the grass.
Yes, and they're plants. Plants alive.
You eat the same.
So we shouldn't exist. We shouldn't eat. We should die.
No. No, I'm using.
What are you saying? Like,
God. Okay, wait. Okay, your point is that I'm a hypocrite because I eat plants.
That's
because I eat plants. Let me finish, please. You're saying I'm a hypocrite because I eat plants, and plants have moral value by your logic. And I'm saying, okay, the animals you eat, wait, let me finish. The animals you eat are fed with plants, and therefore there are more plant deaths because you're not vegan. And if you care about the plants, you should also be vegan.
Okay. So what do you eat?
Yeah. What are you gonna eat?
Don't breed cows.
Eat the plants directly.
So what will the cow eat?
No, we don't breed them into existence.
We don't bring them to existence?
Correct.
We don't bring animals to existence?
What's wrong with this guy?
Correct.
Are you okay?
You know what? I'm feeling a little bit stressed out, to be honest with you. Bringing life into the world isn't necessarily a moral thing. Wait. Bringing life.
What school you went to?
Wait.
What school you went to? School.
You wouldn't know it.
Please help me. Did you go university?
Yes.
You have degree, you have all of that?
Yes.
Why do you have that? I can buy that in the market.
That is completely irrelevant for this conversation.
Because you being nuts.
Yeah, he's telling you bought your degree.
Yeah, I could buy your degree in the market.
Why is that relevant? Why is that relevant?
Because you talk shit.
Look.
I could buy your degree in the market. I don't know why you in school for that. You waste time. Spend money. Because you ain't intelligent. And you spend all this time at school.
Okay, wait.
Okay, good.
Bringing life into the world isn't necessarily a moral thing to do. It's not virtuous to bring life into the world. If you think that's the case, then you should never buy condoms. Don't buy condoms because you're stopping life. You could bring life into the world every time.
I don't buy condoms. I don't.
You probably should.
I don't. I've got a wife and 9 kids. I've got a wife and 9 kids. I've got 9 kids.
Look.
I don't have TV in my house, that's all.
Let's say I was breeding hundreds of dogs for dog fighting. Breeding loads of dogs. You say, stop doing that, you're hurting the dogs. And I say, yeah, but I'm breeding them into existence. Do you want me to stop breeding them? You say that's irrelevant. Just because you bring a life into the world, that does not mean you have the right to exploit them, use them, commodify them.
Do you know we have a problem in England with mice or rats? Do you know that? Because you from Wales is the same thing.
So,
or where are you from?
So are you referring to investing?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm trying to clarify what you're saying.
Do you speak French?
Je m'appelle Jacques.
Yeah, just a little bit, because I would explain to you in French. But listen to this. You live in England.
Yes.
You need to go to the Caribbean. where we have mosquitoes, and a mosquito come on your hand, what would you do? Or mosquitoes keep on biting you, what would you do? You tell me,
but that's in self-defense. The chickens, the cows, the pigs, they are innocent. They have never hurt anybody.
You cannot stop people from eating meat.
And I can't
There
stop,
is no reason.
And I can't,
we can't stop you for being vegan.
And I can't stop people from assaulting women either, but we should still try.
We can't stop women for insulting men.
Yes, and we should still try.
So don't think about women just so, because women do insult men.
It's just an example.
Well, it's an example I'm giving you too, because I'm for I'm for women, I'm for men.
Sure, yeah, me too, but my point is...
But you just pick on men.
What are you talking about? Like, honestly.